High above the sleeping world, nestled within a castle spun from starlight and the breath of the northern wind, lived the Morozko family. Master Morozko, his beard like frozen moonlight, was the ancient spirit of winter's heart, commanding the deep cold that settled over the land beside him. His two eager children, Crystal and Silver, shimmered with youthful energy, their eyes wide with the anticipation of their very first frost night. They watched their father intently, feeling the immense power humming within him, a power they longed to understand and wield. Tonight was the sacred night when the first true frost would be painted across the world, signaling winter's gentle arrival, and Master Morozko decreed they were finally ready to help. Excitement fizzed within them like bubbles in ice, mixed with a tremor of nervous awe. Master Morozko gathered his children close at the Castle-esque cloud-veiled balcony, overlooking the vast, slumbering earth below. Tonight, his voice rumbled, deep and resonant like shifting glaciers. We weave the first whispers of winter not with harshness, little ones, but with artistry and care. Our frost is a blanket, a lullaby for the earth, a promise of quiet rest. He held out his massive hands, palms open. Within them, swirling like captured galaxies, danced countless motes of purest cold, each one a potential snowflake, a potential crystal on a blade of grass. This, he murmured, is the essence. Feel its weight, its quiet song. It is not merely cold. It is potential beauty waiting to unfold. Your task is delicate, like tracing patterns on glass. Crystal and Silver leaned in, their small fingers tingling as they brushed the ethereal mist, feeling its profound, silent power. Eager to prove themselves, Crystal and Silver darted ahead of their father. As they descended on a chariot woven from the aurora's light, they landed silently in a small, peaceful village nestled beside a dark, still river. Seeing a large, bare window pane on a cottage, Crystal concentrated fiercely, blowing a stream of sparkling breath towards it. Silver, aiming for a cluster of late-blooming roses, sent a shimmering gust, but their youthful enthusiasm outpaced their control. Crystal's frost erupted in thick, clumsy clumps, obscuring the glass completely. Instead of tracing delicate ferns, Silver's blast was too strong. The rose petals, meant to be lightly edged in silver, turned brittle and shattered like glass, falling to the dark earth with a heartbreakingly soft tinkle. Silver gasped, her hand flying to her mouth, eyes filling with icy tears. Their beautiful visions had crumbled into cold mistakes. Seeing their distress, Master Morozko knelt beside them in the silent street, the moonlight catching the sorrow on their small faces. His large hand rested gently on Silver's shoulder. Hush now, he murmured, his voice softer than falling snow. The first brushstroke is rarely perfect. You held the power, yes, but forgot the touch. He guided Crystal's trembling hand towards a small, frosted leaf already glistening nearby. Feel its life, sleeping beneath our frost is a guardian, not a conqueror. It must kiss, not crush. He breathed slowly, deliberately, across a single blade of grass instead of smothering it. His breath laid down a filigree of perfect, feathery crystals, each one catching the moonlight like a tiny diamond. See? Strength lies in gentleness, precision and patience. Feel the rhythm of the sleeping world, and let your breath match its quiet heartbeat. His calm presence and the breathtaking beauty of his simple creation filled them with renewed hope. Taking a deep, steadying breath of the icy air, Crystal approached the smothered window pane again. This time, she closed her eyes, remembering the intricate patterns of frost feathers she'd seen her father create on the castle windows. She felt the cool, smooth surface beneath her imagined touch, sensed the warm life slumbering safely within the cottage. Slowly, with infinite care, she breathed out, not a forceful gust, but a long, whispered sigh. Her breath swirled and danced, leaving behind trails of exquisite frost that spiraled outwards like the most delicate lace. Ferns unfurled, crystalline forests grew, and a stag of purest ice seemed to bound silently across the pane beside her. Silver, her cheeks still damp but her jaw set with determination, approached the remaining rosebush. She focused on a single, tightly closed bud. Her breath, as soft as a moth's wing, flowed over it, dusting its deep red folds with a glittering silver edge, preserving its promise of spring, not stealing its life. A perfect, fragile jewel formed on the tip of a thorn inside the cottage. A small child named Alara stirred, drawn by a soft, silvery light filtering through her window. She padded across the cold floor, pressing her nose against the glass. She gasped, her breath fogging a small circle. "Mama. Papa. Look." She whispered urgently. Her parents joined her. Rubbing sleep from their eyes, their gaze fell upon Crystal's masterpiece. "Oh." Her mother breathed, her voice thick with wonder. "It's magic. The frost sprites have visited." Alara traced the icy stag with a tiny finger on the inside of the glass, her eyes wide with pure delight. Outside, unseen but deeply felt, Crystal and Silver watched the family huddle together, their faces illuminated by joy and wonder. A warmth, entirely new and profoundly sweet, bloomed within their own icy chests, warmer than any summer sun. Seeing their frost not as a burden, but as a gift received with love, filled them with a quiet, radiant pride. They had painted wonder onto the night as the first pale streaks of dawn began to blush the eastern sky. The Morozkos gathered on a hill overlooking the transformed village. Every roof wore a sparkling white cap. Every blade of grass glittered with diamond dew. Every branch was etched in silver. The world shimmered under their collective handiwork. Peaceful and breathtakingly beautiful. Master Morozko placed a proud hand on each child's head. "You wove true frost tonight," he said, his voice resonating with deep satisfaction. "You learned its heart, the strength and stillness, the beauty and gentle touch. Remember this feeling." Crystal and Silver leaned against him. Weary but utterly content, they looked down at the village, waking to a world made new. Hearing the distant, happy shouts of children discovering the frost, they had painted the world in cold. Yet their hearts had never felt so wonderfully warm. They had helped sing the earth its winter lullaby together. As the sun's first rays painted the frost in hues of rose and gold, they ascended silently, leaving behind a world wrapped in the perfect, fragile, sparkling miracle of the first frost, a testament to the gentle power they now understood.